All right, so for this deep dive, you sent over something pretty unique.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, excerpts from an Italian novel called NOI, Alias the Encounter.
Okay.
And the premise really, it grabbed my attention right away.
Interesting.
What if you could meet alternate versions of yourself,
Hmm.
each shaped by different life choices?
It's a fascinating concept, exploring those paths not taken.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, instead of parallel universes, it's more like alternate versions of the same
Yeah,
person,
right?
each one a living embodiment of a what-if scenario.
Exactly. And this story throws us right into the action,
Oh, wow.
starting with a near bombing in a crowded Italian piazza.
Oh, geez.
And we're introduced to Luciano,
Okay.
his character who seems to thrive on being the center of attention.
I see.
And the writing is so vivid. I mean, it feels like you're watching a movie.
Yeah, the author doesn't let the tension fade at all.
No.
The scene shifts to a hostage situation at a restaurant,
Oh, wow.
and the protagonist finds himself, staring down the barrel of a gun.
That's terrifying.
It's a heart-stopping moment that sets the stage for a truly mind-bending revelation.
So this is where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
The hostages and the gunman discover they all share the same birthday
Oh, wow.
and the same middle name, Maria.
Talk about a chilling coincidence.
Right.
It's more than just a coincidence, though. It's the catalyst for a deep dive into their intertwined pasts.
Okay.
So as they share their stories, we're introduced to a cast of characters, each representing a different path the protagonist could have taken.
Oh, that's interesting. So first we meet Ricardo,
Okay.
a marine biologist
Right.
who's happily married to his high school sweetheart, Daniela.
Nice.
They seem to have it all, a balance between their shared passion for the ocean and their commitment to each other.
Then there's Daniela herself,
Okay.
driven and successful.
Yeah.
She's chosen a career in biology,
Interesting.
a path that led her away from Ricardo's dream of attending the Air Force Academy.
Oh, so it raises questions then.
It does about the choices we make, the dreams we pursue, and the ones we leave behind.
Next, we encounter Massimiliano,
Okay.
an architect who abandoned his profession to join the student revolutions in Paris.
Really?
He found love and purpose in the movement,
Interesting.
but eventually became disillusioned by its violence and internal conflicts.
His story is a stark contrast to Ricardo and Daniela's. While they found stability and fulfillment, Massimiliano's life is marked by both passion and disillusionment.
Yeah, I see that.
It highlights the unpredictable nature of life and how our choices can lead us down vastly different roads.
And then there's Luca,
Okay.
a war correspondent,
Wow.
drawn to the darker side of humanity.
That's intense.
He's witnessed firsthand the horrors of war
Oh, gosh.
and the toll it takes on both individuals and societies.
Luca's experiences add another layer to the novel's exploration of choice and consequence.
Yeah.
He's seen the extremes of human behavior, both the best and the worst, and his perspective offers a unique lens through which to view the world.
We also meet Roberto,
Okay.
a carefree pilot who embraces a life of freedom and avoids commitment.
Really?
His philosophy seems to be centered around living in the moment and pursuing pleasure,
Interesting.
a stark contrast to the other characters' more introspective journeys.
Roberto's carefree attitude provides an interesting counterpoint to the other characters' struggles.
Right.
He challenges their assumptions about relationships and societal expectations, sparking debates about the changing roles of men and women.
And then there's Francesco,
Mm,
a disillusioned revolutionary haunted by his past actions.
I see.
His presence adds a layer of moral complexity to the story, raising questions about guilt redemption and the consequences of our actions.
Each character brings a unique perspective to the table.
Yeah.
And as they share their stories, we see how their lives are intricately interwoven.
Sounds complicated.
It is. There are love triangles, betrayals, triumphs, and tragedies,
Wow.
all woven together into a tapestry that explores the complexities of human relationships.
One of the most poignant storylines involves the love triangle between Ricardo Daniela and Massimiliano.
Oh, wow.
It's a reminder that even the most fulfilling relationships can be tested by time, circumstance, and the allure of different paths.
The novel doesn't shy away from exploring the darker aspects of human emotion.
No.
Jealousy, resentment, and the pain of unrequited love.
Oh, wow.
It's a reminder that even amidst happiness, there can be shadows of what might have been.
I see.
And it's fascinating how, these individual stories, while they're deeply personal, they also touch upon, broader societal issues. We see glimpses of the 1968 student revolutions,
Yeah.
the complexities of post-colonial South Africa, and the ever-present shadow of war.
It's like the novel is holding up a mirror to society in a way,
Yes.
reflecting both its triumphs and its failings.
Exactly.
We see the allure of revolution,
Yeah.
the struggle for equality, and the devastating consequences of conflict.
And through these, interwoven narratives,
Right.
the novel delves into some pretty profound philosophical questions.
Like what?
Well, like, is our destiny predetermined? Or do we have the power to shape our own lives?
Yeah,
What is the meaning of existence?
big questions.
They are. And how do we find our place in this vast and complex world?
The story doesn't offer any easy answers, does it?
No.
Instead, it invites us to consider these questions from multiple perspectives,
Right.
to challenge our assumptions and to embrace the ambiguity of life.
One element I found particularly intriguing was the introduction of Taoist philosophy
Just see.
through Luca's encounter with David Chang,
Okay.
an enigmatic character he meets in a Saigon bar.
That scene is so vivid.
Right.
The smoky atmosphere, the clinking glasses,
Yeah.
the wisdom in Chang's words. I mean, it's like stepping into a hidden world.
It is. It's a sanctuary of ancient knowledge.
So what does Chang teach Luca?
Well, he talks about embracing change,
Okay.
finding balance and trusting intuition.
So it offers Luca a new way of looking at the world.
It does. It's a reminder that even in the face of chaos and suffering,
Right.
there is a path towards inner peace and understanding.
It's like Luca, having witnessed the darkest corners of humanity.
Yeah,
He's seeking a way to make sense of it all.
he is. He's searching for a philosophy that can help him navigate the complexities of life and find meaning amidst the chaos.
And what about Chang's teachings resonated most with you?
Well, his emphasis on personal power,
Okay.
intellectual independence, and the importance of simplifying our lives.
I like that.
It's a reminder that we often get caught up in external forces and societal expectations,
They do.
losing sight of what truly matters.
Exactly. It challenges us to break free from those constraints
Yes,
and to embrace a more authentic way of living.
absolutely.
And it's interesting how this ancient philosophy ties into the novel's overarching theme of choice.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if we truly want to shape our destinies,
Right.
we must first cultivate inner strength and clarity.
And yet the novel also presents characters like Roberto, who seem to reject this notion of conscious choice.
Yeah, he just embraces a life of fleeting pleasure,
He does.
avoiding responsibility and commitment.
It's a stark contrast to Luca's search for meaning.
His perspective is definitely thought-provoking.
It is.
Is he truly free, or is he running from something deeper? Is his pursuit of pleasure a mask for a fear of facing the complexities of life?
It's hard to say.
I guess so.
His views on relationships in particular spark some interesting debates among the other characters.
Okay, so tell me about that.
Well, he sees marriage as a trap.
A trap.
Yeah, a force that diminishes passion and individuality.
It's fascinating to see how the other characters react to his unconventional views.
It is. Some challenge his assumptions,
Yeah.
while others find themselves questioning their own beliefs about love and commitment.
So the novel doesn't present a single right way to approach relationships.
No, it doesn't.
Instead, it offers a spectrum of perspectives,
Right.
reflecting the complexities and evolving nature of human connection. We see the enduring love between Ricardo and Daniela,
Right.
the passionate but tumultuous affair between Massimiliano and Simone,
Yeah.
and the heartbreaking loss experienced by Luca.
Each story adds another layer to the tapestry of human experience,
Right.
highlighting the joys, sorrows, and enduring power of love.
And just when we think we have a grasp on these intertwined narratives,
Yeah.
the novel throws us a curveball.
Oh, really?
Enter Marcello,
Okay.
a seemingly insignificant bread delivery boy who turns out to be much more than meets the eye.
Interesting.
So the revelation that Marcello is actually a younger version of the protagonist,
Wow.
trapped in a time loop where his choices continually give rise to these alternate selves.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's mind-blowing. It adds a whole new dimension to the story,
It does.
blurring the lines between past, present, and future.
It's like the novel is playing with the very fabric of reality,
Yeah.
challenging our linear perception of time and identity.
And it raises some really big questions.
It does. Like, if our choices create alternate versions of ourselves,
Right.
are we all just fragments of a larger interconnected consciousness?
It's a profound concept
It is.
that leaves us grappling with questions about the nature of existence,
Yeah.
the illusion of free will, and the interconnectedness of all things.
And Marcello's youthful perspective adds a layer of urgency to this exploration.
How so?
Well, he's not just reflecting on the past.
Right.
He's desperately searching for guidance as he navigates the complexities of his own life.
So he sees these alternate versions of himself as potential mentors.
He does, hoping to glean wisdom and insight from their experiences.
But he's also filled with frustration.
Yeah.
And a sense of abandonment.
He feels like he's been thrust into this world without a roadmap.
I see.
Left to figure things out on his own.
That's sad.
It is. It highlights the importance of intergenerational connection.
Yeah.
And the responsibility we have to guide and support those who come after us.
It also makes you think about the ripple effects of our choices.
Yeah.
How do our actions, both big and small,
Right.
shape not only our own destinies, but also the lives of others?
And this brings us back to one of the core themes of the novel,
Okay.
the search for meaning and purpose.
Right.
Martella's questions aren't just about understanding his own existence.
No.
They're about understanding the larger tapestry of life.
He's seeking a map for a journey without a clear destination.
He is.
A journey where every choice creates a new path.
Right.
And every turn reveals another facet of himself.
It's in those unanswered questions, that sense of mystery. That's where the novel truly shines.
I agree.
It doesn't offer any, easy solutions or neatly tied up endings. Instead, it leaves us pondering the mysteries of choice, identity, and the interconnected nature of our lives.
It's like the author is inviting us to continue the conversation in a way.
Right.
To explore these themes further and find our own meaning within the narrative.
Exactly. NOI, alias the encounter. Even in these excerpts.
Yeah.
It isn't just a story.
No. It's a springboard for reflection.
I like that.
And that's what makes this deep dive so engaging.
It has been.
We've gone beyond simply summarizing the plot.
We have.
We've delved into the deeper layers of the novel.
Right.
The philosophical musings.
Yeah.
The societal critiques.
Right.
And those poignant explorations of human connection.
Yeah. It's been a wild ride for sure.
It has.
I started this deep dive intrigued by the idea of alternate realities.
I see.
But what I'll take away is this profound sense of interconnectedness.
Yeah.
Not just between these different versions of the same person,
Right.
but between all of us.
It's as if the novel is suggesting that we are all part of a larger web. Our lives woven together in ways we may never fully comprehend.
Yeah, I can see that.
Our choices, our actions,
Yeah.
they create ripples that extend far beyond ourselves,
Right.
influencing the lives of others in ways we can only imagine.
So for you listening, I'll leave you with this.
Okay.
If you could meet an alternate version of yourself.
Shaped by different choices and experiences.
Okay.
What would you be most curious to learn from them?
Good question.
What conversations would you have?
Yeah.
What insights might they offer?
And even more importantly,
Yeah.
what choices are you making today that are shaping the person you'll become tomorrow?
Right.
Because as this novel so eloquently illustrates,
Yeah.
even the smallest decisions can have profound and lasting effects on our own lives and the lives of those around us.